Hello, and welcome back to Parenting Roadmaps. Today's focus is on the tool scissors. Your child's growth and development in learning to use scissors is a great example of how so much of child development is a journey. The ability to use scissors successfully will take years. We're talking many years to develop. I want to start this episode by taking a closer look at what all goes into developing the skill of cutting with scissors. And then we will focus on how this journey can begin. Remember, there are no shortcuts in learning how to use scissors. Let's start by thinking about the hands and fingers preschoolers will use in cutting with scissors. Your child started off using their hand as one big unit to grasp things. As they grow, the hand and especially the fingers begin to strengthen, and the fingers can start to move and work independently from each other. This is called finger isolation. So you have hands that are strengthening, and they are able to do more precise work. This is dexterity. Your child is also learning how to use two hands together, bilateral coordination. The most advanced level of bilateral coordination is when the hands are working together but doing different jobs. So, in the case of cutting, one hand is cutting with the scissors and the other hand is holding the paper. Another skill coming into play is eye-hand coordination. As parents, you've probably heard this term most often associated with sports activities, but it also plays an important role in many developmental skills like using scissors. You're using your eyes to guide the movement of your hands. So all of these skills, from finger isolation to eye-hand coordination, are skills we use when cutting with scissors. Bottom line, there's a lot that goes into the skill of using scissors, so don't expect any shortcuts on this journey. As a parent, you may feel some hesitation on how and when to start this journey with scissors because there are some safety concerns, right? We're talking about scissors. So let's start our discussion on using scissors with safety considerations. Start by talking to your child about scissors being a tool that we use and that scissors are not a toy. Add the words tool and toy into your everyday vocabulary so that your child begins to understand the difference. Second, short and to the point. Supervision is a requirement when you give young children scissors. Third, be very aware of the type of scissors that you allow your child to use. There are scissors out there that are designed for beginners, some that are developed to only cut paper. Now, please don't let these safety concerns keep you from starting this journey. With an age-appropriate pair of scissors and good supervision, start the journey. And for most children, a good age to start is sometime between 2 and 3 years old. That being said, and you probably knew this was coming, there are so many other activities you can do that will help your child use scissors. Remember our list from earlier? That's your go-to list of things to do. I will highlight one specific exercise, the skill of being able to grasp and release. While children can show you that they can open and shut their hand and fingers, it's another added level of ability to be able to open and shut with the purpose of moving an object. So think about using tweezers, squeezing spray bottles, pinching clothespins, and stacking blocks. Another great activity to get you started is to rip paper. The list of developmental benefits of tearing paper is actually pretty long. A couple of benefits in ripping paper that I'd like to highlight quickly are practicing bilateral coordination using both hands, honing eye-hand coordination, and strengthening hands and fingers. There is so much work that can be done before you even put a pair of scissors in your child's hand. And just as importantly, all of these activities are great activities to continue throughout the preschool years. Just because your child has started to make snips with scissors doesn't mean tearing up a piece of paper into tiny bits is no longer a useful activity for them. Keep on tearing away. So, parents, a final tip for you on this journey with scissors. This is a skill that's going to take practice, and it can be a very frustrating skill. Pay close attention to your child's level of frustration. If your child finds it too frustrating, they may begin to refuse to even pick up a pair of scissors, and that's not where you want to be. If you can see the frustration in their face as they're trying to cut, take a break. There are plenty of other activities you can work on that your child will probably love to do. Once again, there really are no shortcuts, so you might as well settle in and enjoy this journey. Looking ahead to next week, we are going to keep those little hands busy as we look at baking with your child. Have a great week, everyone, and as always, remember to enjoy the journey.